Dear students, in today's lecture, we will discuss the establishment of an Islamic democratic state Pakistan. इससे पहले जो हमने लेक्चर किया था वो द लैंड एंड द फिजिकल फीचर्स ऑफ पाकिस्तान पे बड़ा डिटेल में लेक्चर किया था और हमने एक इंट्रोडक्टरी लेक्चर इकोनॉमिक एंड प्लानिंग पे भी किया था एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान पे. तो आई होप वी विल कंटिन्यू दीज लेक्चर्स इन डिटेल. आई होप सो कि बहुत जल्द फिजिकल क्लासेस शुरू हों तो उसमें और भी ज़्यादा डिटेल में लेक्चर्स को किया जाए. तो आज के लेक्चर में जो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल जो है वो डेवलपमेंट भी हमारे पास आ जाएगी. इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ एन इस्लामिक डेमोक्रेटिक स्टेट का जो इंट्रोडक्टरी लेक्चर होगा उसके बाद फिर वाले लेक्चर्स में हम जो है वो ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन है, पहला कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो 1956 में था वो भी डिस्कस करेंगे, 1973 का दूसरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी, फिर 1973 का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी, फिर दूसरा एंड सो ऑन. उसके बाद फिर जो हर्डल्स, देयर वर सो मेनी ऑब्स्टेकल्स एंड हर्डल्स. पाकिस्तान जब आज़ाद हुआ था उसके बाद बड़े मसाइल का सामना रहा उसको और अब तक भी है. अब भी कोई पाकिस्तान में कोई सब कुछ ठीक नहीं होगा अब हो गया. अभी भी पाकिस्तान में बहुत मसाइल हैं. अभी अब तक पाकिस्तान जब से आज़ाद हुआ तब तक अब तक संभलने में ही नहीं आया. तो लेट्स मूव टू द टॉपिक के पाकिस्तान वी ऑल नो दैट केम इनटू being on August 14, 1947 as a new independent and sovereign Muslim state. The Muslims of South Asia achieved Pakistan after a long and arduous democratic struggle, which began after the failure of the armed uprising for independence in 1857. 1857 से लेकर 1947 तक तकरीबन ऑलमोस्ट ये 90 साल की जो जद्दोजहद थी उसके बाद ही पाकिस्तान में हासिल हुआ था. वी ऑल नो इट. With the launching of educational and social reform movement by Sir Sayyid Ahmed Khan, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah successfully led the Muslims of South Asia towards their cherished goal and through his constant hard work. Acha, untiring efforts, high qualities of leadership and intellectual caliber. He won the he won for them a separate homeland after a long constitutional struggle. Without any doubt, Pakistan became a reality of life, but unfortunately, it was entrapped in many troubles and difficulties. Besides seeking solution of these problems, it was necessary to frame a democratic constitution reflecting the tradition and the aspirations of the majority of the people of the new state. After independence, the government was run in accordance with the provisions of the Government of India Act of 1935 and the Indian Independence Act 1947, which was adopted as a provisional constitution for the country with necessary amendments. The Constituent Assembly of Pakistan was entrusted with the important task framing a permanent constitution. This constitution assembly came into being as a result of the general elections of 1945 to 1946. The first constitution of the country was introduced in 1956 after going through many ups and downs in the political history of the nascent democracy. How bad were the political conditions could well be imagined from the fact that the first general elections on the basis of adult franchise were held after 24 years, and that too under a martial order. By that time, two constitutions had been abrogated and the country was put under martial law for the second time. Qaid-e-Azam had provided outline for constitution making in his speech on August 11, 1947, while performing the opening ceremony of the Constitution Assembly as its president. He exhorted the members to keep he exhorted the members to keep themselves away from bribery, corruption, black marketing, nepotism, favorism, and jobbery. He opposed racial, linguistic, regional, and religious bigotry. He said that all the citizens of Pakistan have equal rights, democratic and civil. They enjoy equal opportunities. He did not live long and died on September 11, 1948, before he could give constitutions to his pupil. After the sad demise of the Qaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Muslim League fell victim to intrigue and disunity. Intense internal strife and selfishness brought about disintegration in the party. People wondered if it was the same Muslim League which had launched a glorious democratic movement in South Asia and had worked unitedly, setting examples of sacrifice and services. In fact, its unity was singular and exemplary. This party fell into the hands of opportunists who resorted to undemocratic ways and means, indulging in political mischiefs and intrigue. This resulted in a disruption and integration, and vociferous tendencies began to increase. This country had to pay a heavy price for all the evil doings of the selfish politicians and leaders. And this, finally, I said that this country had pay a heavy price for all evils, and still it is paying. So our next topic will be the objective resolution obstac- obstacles in the way of democracy. Obstacles तो अभी भी बहुत हैं. एंड उसके बाद होगा द फर्स्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन 1956. ये दोनों तीनों टॉपिक इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट उसमें क्लास में मैं आपको थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा इंशाल्लाह. थैंक यू.